Welcome to Julian's Playhouse! Yay! Okay, so this is my first of hopefully many vlogs to come. This is just kind of a way to discuss hot topics. I want to hear mostly from other people because I'm tired of being stuck in my little head, my little brain. Tiny little brain. Um, so the first thing I wanted to start off with was Obama's news today. I need to take these headphones off in case my roommate comes in and is just spying on me for 40 minutes. Anyway, um, my first topic today is about Obama. Um, he sent a brief to the Supreme Court, basically telling, because there's a Supreme Court case about whether Proposition 8 in California, which bans same sex marriage, is legal or not. And of course, there are different people that have spoken up against Prop 8 because it's ridiculous. And Obama released a statement today, or maybe last night, I believe, um, and it was something along the lines of um, Prop 8 denies citizens the dignity, respect, and stature that is afforded to similarly situated couples, aka straight couples that can marry. So I thought it was pretty amazing because he didn't. His message is very clear. I think even later he said he would personally not accept any bans on gay marriage that were brought to him. But I love that he didn't necessarily equate gay marriage as just marriage, um, even though ultimately, hopefully, that's the goal. But um, I don't think the country or the Constitution right now is ready for that. So he just said that they were similarly situated. Um, Therefore, they at least deserve their dignity and shouldn't be banned. So I want to know what y'all thought about that, his statement. So just put it in the comments below, or wherever comments are now, because God knows everything's changing. And my second topic, I wanted to talk about an article with the owner of YG. YG Entertainment Incorporated is a K-pop um, music brand, label. I don't know why I couldn't think of that. It's a music label. It's home to people like 2NE1, Psy from Gangnam Style, Big Bang, really big acts, um, and Tableau, which is very iconic K-pop artist. And he was being interviewed about one particular artist, Lee Hee. She is one of their new solo artists, and she has a very sultry, like very Adele. I would say like the Korean Adele, basically, in my opinion. Um, and he, in this article, said that they're the main reason to make music is not to make money. Like you shouldn't make music to make money. Music is more like when he heard this album by Lee Hee, it just reminded him that music is about sharing and music is about like sharing with other people and just making good music. Like you shouldn't make music for the reason to make money. However, it's funny that he said that it's for sharing because like the essence of sharing is basically making money. I mean, if you share music with your friends, you're kind of like telling them like, oh, like get invested in this artist, put money into this label. I mean, that's essentially what you're doing. So it's kind of like he's just saying the same thing, except it's a little more rainbows and unicorns. Um, so I want to know what y'all thought about that. Do you think that making like he's working for a machine, he has to in order to keep producing music. He's working for a company, and the bottom line of a company is money. So you can expand your ability to make music and your projects, but you still at the end of the day need to make money. You need to pay everyone, and you need to be able to expand your horizons. So are they mutually exclusive? What's the relationship? What's your take? Tell me your take. I'm interested in what other ratchet hoes. I'm a ratchet hoe. I don't know if you are, but I am. I wanted to know what other ratchet hoes wanted to say about this topic. Um, and then my last topic is, um, it always makes me happy when I think of Balenciaga. Um, Balenciaga is a fashion house from Paris that was found like mid-century, like mid-20th century, and by Cristobal Balenciaga, a Spanish designer working in Paris, and he became famous for kind of like redesigning the silhouette of woman. Even though Christian Dior from that time period kind of is now more famous, like Balenciaga has had a huge impact on the world. and he's very famous for his cocoon shapes, like just very a totally different way of dressing for women. And then, I mean, I obviously during his time I wasn't alive or I wasn't aware of him. So I was introduced to the house by when Nicolas Gasquier was designing for them, and that's when I really fell in love with the house. And that led me back to Cristobal and like discovering his designs, which are just as amazing. But Nicolas Gasquier's designs were so far out, so experimental, so amazing. Definitely one of the reasons why I fell in love with fashion is I forgot what season it is. Um, it was years and years ago, and it was basically like everything was flower print, like magnified flower print, and um, like everything was super hard shaped, like crazy, and there's like laces in the middle, and that one like was one of the collections that's just like, oh my god, I'm in love with fashion. Um, but now Nicolas is not with the house anymore, and Alexander Wang has taken over, and his first collection premiered 2 days ago, I believe, and I think it's a good collection. I'm a huge fan of Alexander Wang's brand, by the way. I was just kind of like not skeptical, but like intrigued as to, like what he would do with the house because the house went from like very modern, but like in a very wearable way, and I think Nicolas took it towards like a little more streetwear. So in that sense, wearable, but also like more experimental. Like some of the designs were like no one will ever wear this, but of course some people did, which I love. Um, and Alexander Wang for his first collection, it was on a full cracked marble floor, and it honestly just seemed like a really fancy Alexander Wang collection. It didn't necessarily like I saw the Balenciaga elements to it, but um, I'm just interested. You can Google it. Just Google Balenciaga fall 2012, fall 2013. Um, and his collection will pop up. Look at the video. Go to Balenciaga.com. I'm sure it's there. Tell me what you think. And if you're a big fan of Balenciaga, you don't have to be, but if you are, I'm definitely interested in opinions that kind of know the evolution of the house. But even if it's just your first impression, I want to know, like, what a newcomer kind of thinks of his collection. So, those are my 3 topics. I hope you leave comments, like the video if you want. I'm really more interested in having a conversation. So, leave some comments, and so one of these will be coming again soon. So, I'll see you then. I'm Julian, by the way. I don't know if I introduced that in the beginning, but I'm Julian. I'm from Texas. I go to school at NYU for film and TV, and also Nihongo, Japanese. So if any of those are interesting topics to you, then leave that in the comments too, or message me. Do whatever. I cannot wait to hear from people. I'll see you later.